Assalamu alaikum, guys. How are you? I hope you are fine and doing well. So, as our routine has been developed into a kind of thing where we are uh, in the middle of the learning, in the middle of learning Urdu basics. So today, I have the same lesson about Urdu language to produce here live before you. Actually, I have been busy in some kind of domestic activities here, so that's why I'm late to do more work on Urdu writing system. So as you can see, if you want, I can also show you that what's going on here for last few weeks, where I also was kind of working some jobs. So there you can see that a kind of development is going on, and work, as you all know, that this is a kind of desi irrigation system which we are installing here, because it was really tough for us to do our work to produce waters to different direction where plants are planted. So we also have some plan to grow some vegetables here. So it was pretty necessary for us to do some development here. So unfortunately I cannot show you nearby, because I have a plan to sit here for next hour to do my Urdu lesson. So just after I finish just as I finish my Urdu lesson here, I would like to go there to show you something, if it possible. So how are you guys? I hope you are fine and doing well. So guys, another good news, especially for our people here in the village, that the corona vaccine has been arrived and being vaccinated, and being administered to the large masses here, and that is a good news for us, especially because we were waiting since long for this occasion. So I would say that everybody should go there to be vaccinated and sure him or herself to be safe from the corona, which can make our condition very worse, especially on a very large scale if it goes viral. So this is a kind of our responsibility to go and be vaccinated. So until now we were waiting, and now the wait is over. So And that was a kind of good news for us, which I wanted to tell you. So, so what's next? As you all know that it is our tradition to sing a song. I would also like to do my, I mean, singings, to do my singing here before I start teaching you a kind of, I mean, system which is about Urdu writing. So today I'm gonna sing you. I hope that this time I would not ruin your experience. So the song is sung by Junaid Jamshed, uh, very famous singer he was. Unfortunately, he is not now in this world. May God bless him the heaven. We hope and we pray that he would be in a good place in the next world. So that singer Junaid Jamshed was very famous in the days, and one of his very famous song, which I would like to sing here, and this song is a kind of, I mean, every song has a political sense in it, but the language which is used in this song is really simple, and one can, I mean, one can confuse himself that herself that it's a common local regular language which is used in this song, which is the beautiful thing about this song I like the most. The language is very simple, and I would like to give you as a family, I mean, I would also like to make you familiar with the lyric, because it is really necessary for you to understand what is being said in Urdu language. So so is in this song, actually he is talking to the listeners that why should we walk. The lyrics from the start from this line, that why should we walk on a road on which everybody walk, and why should not we walk on a road where no one goes. So this is what he is saying in this song. I mean, these lines are, I mean, being produced in this song. So I would also like to, I would try my best to sing it in an original sense, but this is somebody's individual talent. No one can cross him. That he was a very famous singer, and I know that I cannot be compared with the singer, but just to amuse you, I would like to go on with this lyric. So he says, हम क्यों चलें उस राह पर जिस राह पर सब ही चलें. हम क्यों चलें उस राह पर जिस राह पर सब ही चलें. क्यों ना चुने वो रास्ता जिस पर नहीं कोई गया. हम क्यों चलें उस राह पर जिस राह पर सब ही चलें. क्यों ना चुने वो रास्ता जिस पर नहीं कोई गया. So that was the basic first lines of this song which I sung here, and I also have a plan to record this song an application which I have just installed in my phone. I think it's kind of application which provide the lyrics at the same time it produces the background music of the same song which you are going to sing. So I would use that application to produce my own talent, to show you how I sing while some instruments are available. So I would record that song and will later upload on YouTube or Facebook. Hope you will like this song about my voice. So that is it for our starting. And now I would like to go on my regular routine, as you know, to start our writing, Urdu writing system learning. So what is now our next step is to move this camera towards the paper mat which I have in my hand. So this is one of the difficult thing for us every time when we produce a lesson, because I find it oftenly very annoying to adjust the camera, and it oftenly goes zoomed in automatically. I hope this time it will go well. So so in our previous lesson we have learned the beginning position of a letter in Urdu writing system. And today we are going to write and learn the middle position of a letter in a word of Urdu language. So this the system is same as we previously used. We will write each individual letter according to its number, and we'll go down towards the last letter while giving a demonstration of its use in the middle of a word. So let's start. Today, guys, it's a little windy. Hope you will not be annoyed. It is good for me because even it is now going down. The sun is going down, but yet it remains few hours to go completely dark. So I still feel a kind of hot weather, but because of wind, I am comfortable to sit here, because in hot weather, at least if you do not have a cooling system, you must have wind blowing on. So let's start write our first letter to show its middle position in a word of Urdu language. So I would also like to write a title of this lesson. The title of this lesson is Urdu Writing System. And today we are learning the middle position of a letter in Urdu word. I would also like to write here the middle position of a letter. So the first letter is alif on number 1. Alif. So I will make a word out of this letter and will show you the position, the middle position of this letter in a word. So today I have selected a word, and before I write that word, I would also like to show you the position, middle position shape of this letter. So whenever this letter comes in the middle of a word, it takes a connector at the beginning, like this, from here. It has a kind of bend here, if you can see, connector, which will connect to its previous letter. So I have made a word out of this letter, which is akhbar in Urdu language. Akhbar. Akhbar means newspaper. Newspaper. And how many letters are included in this letter, in this word, are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in numbers. The first is alif plus khe plus be plus alif plus re. So the next one is number 2, alif mad a. Alif mad a has no such connector to connect it in a word, but it comes in the middle of a word. If I say a word, we use this letter in the middle, I would say a word which is called, there are many words, but I have selected for you guys, that is zor. Hour. Zor hour, which means powerful in English language. Zor hour, powerful. So there is no such connector in all the letters which are included in this word. So I would not write any, anything which will show individual position of this the letters which are used in this word, like this. So but it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters in it without connecting them, because you should be now familiar with the thing that sometimes there are some words which do not take any connectors. Sometimes it happens that in a word, when letters are used, they do not take such thing like connectors, like this one, zor hour. There is no such connector which are connecting each, any letters in this word. So like this, there are some situation where it is very necessary to use the connectors to make a proper sense of a word in Urdu language. So let's go and write our next letter, which is be, from board family. Be. I would go a little further because there is not such space. I mean, bay. So in the middle, when it comes in the middle, it takes two connector because it will be joined with two different letters to its next letters to its previous letter. It will be in the middle, lying in the middle. So that's why it has two connector. I would say that whenever I write this in the middle, I would write it like this: a connector from this side and a connector from this side, and these both connectors will connect to its previous and next letter when we're gonna make any word from bay. So let's make a word which use this letter in the middle. So there are many words, but I would like to use a word which says akhbar can also be said as its I mean as its word which use this letter in the middle. Like if I write the akhbar again, I would say akhbar. Okay, let's find a new word for you so that it can, in this way we can develop I can develop your vocabulary too. So I would say akbar. So these word which I am making can be verb, can be noun, but I'm using these word in a sense which you can say are noun. So akbar, akbar, alif, k, kaf, and be and re. So see, akbar, be is lying in the middle, in between these letters. So how can you identify that how many letters are in this word akbar, which means big, bada, big, higher. The first letter, which is as you can see is standing individually, everybody can identify it, but next are a little bit confusing. So first one is alif, the next one is kaf plus be. That is the letter which I wrote in the middle like this, and the last one is a re. So it is taking a joint connector here, like you can see like this. This is a re, and from this here it is taking a second connector which is joining it with the kaf like this, akbar. So let's go forward to our next. All these board family letters would be taking the same shape, but there is a different thing about these letters are that they are having different dots and the position of dots are also different. So the next one is pay. So the pay says like the same as this, but 3 dot. I would write it like that, same bay, 2 connector, but with 3 dots. So let's find out a word for this letter for the exam. For an example, if you're gonna write any word for this letter, I would say a word there is a which says tapish, tapish. So the first one is te, then next one is pay, and then sheen, sheen here, tapish, which means heat in English language, heat, heat. So how many individual letters are in this word? Like the first one is te plus pay plus Sheen plus only three words, three letters. So as you can see, the connector is joining from this place. The first one is te, the next one is sheen, and the other connector is joining from this side. So it is lying in between, between these two letters. So that's how we connect this board family letter pe in a word. So the next letter is te, on 5 number. Te, as you all know how it kind of shape it has, and same as be pay, and this would also be same but with two dots on it, te. So because I'm going to use this letter in the middle of a word, I will find a word which would say it in the middle. So a word which comes into my mind just now is pitang. uh, Patang, patang, which mean patang, which mean kite in English language. So how many letters are in this word? Pe plus te plus noon plus gaf. Patang. So let's go forward and find out our next letter, which is te. It will also be same like its previous members because it is from the board family. But one thing different about it, that it has very small kind of symbol which looks like toy. So let's find out a word, guys, to show you in the middle of a word. What is that word? We use te in the middle. There are many words, but I would like to use a word which will make proper sense in your mind. And that word can be like okay, a word come into my mind that called patakha. Patakha. So it means a kind of pataka is a kind of explosive material we use on an occasion, a kind of occasion where we're gonna celebrate a kind of an occasion like marriage. It can be marriage or any other celebration or function where we use this explosive material. So it is called pataka. And how many letters on this in this letter, in this word? The first one is pe. The next one is te. And then alif, which is joining it, and then hey. Another thing, guys, whenever hey comes in the at the end, it takes a shape like this. So it is joining from this side, pataha, pataha. You know, look, this it looks like this. So our next letter is say, same from the board family, same as its previous members. three dots on it. A word I would like to use for this letter, which is called mubahisa. Mubahisa. Mubahisa, which means a kind of discussion or debate, in English language. And it has meme plus be plus alif plus se plus he. Mubahisa. So our next letter is from Jim family, that is Jim, and I would like to use it in the middle of a word, but before that I would also demonstrate a middle shape of this letter too, because it is very necessary whenever you are going to practice uh, these letters in making any words. Definitely you should have an idea of their half shapes, because all the letters take half shapes whenever they use in a word. Sometimes they have full shape, but mostly you can say they have their shapes which are half to their original shapes. So Jim is like this, and it will take a connector from this side and from this side. So let's make a word out of this letter. I have a word which is called ta'ajjub. 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 It means a kind of wonder, a surprise in English language. So actually I am making these words to make an idea, guys, because whenever you go to write a word, you should have an idea, because individually writing these letter individually to their half shapes is quite sometimes difficult to go practice in a word. So let's write these letters individually. Te is first one, then an, then jim, then be is the last letter, which all these letters make a word which is called surprise. Ta'ajjub. Ta'ajjub. So let's go write our next letter, which is same family, Jim family, and that is called. Only different thing about these letters are they are taking different dots, and these dots are also taking different positions and numbers. So Jim che has a kind of same shape when it is written in a word. It has a connector here and a connector here. So only different thing is that this letter has three dots, which makes it che. And I have a word for this. It is called bachat. 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 And the word for this Urdu word in English is saving. Sorry, I'll not use any space here, because I'm going to use this place for the individual letters of the word. So it has be plus che plus te. Bachat. So let's find a word which use he. It has same shapes. Let's use this letter in the middle of a word. And what is that word which we gonna use? That word can be mm, let's write a word which is called behal. Behal. It doesn't mean that it does not take any connector here from this side. Actually, I have this single word in my mind, so I'm going to use this in the middle of this word. But it will definitely, you will find some words which will use this letter in the middle, like which takes the connector from both sides. So behal mean a kind of worse condition, which I mean a very poor condition. Behal, which has no, I mean, this condition can be due to someone's illness or poverty. So let's say it has be plus ye plus he plus alif plus lam. Behal. So let's write the last letter of this series, which is he. Hello, how are you? Whoever is watching me, there is a sign only single. I mean, identity is which I can see here on the screen. Assalamu alaikum. First of all, thank you very much for watching me, being with me. You are the only person who are watching me. I like to your existence here. So tell me, how are you? Can you listen me? So, and this will also be same as previous member. He, a connector from this side and from this side. And let's write a word which called mukhtasar. Mukhtasar. It means short, very short, simple, defined in English language. So it has meme plus he plus te plus swad plus re. Mukhtasir. 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 So now this individual family, which I oftenly call the Jim family, is finished, is ended. And now we're gonna take our next family, next brothers of family, which who are quite different which are quite different letters from this family. And the first letter of that group of letters is dal. Dal. And for dal, it will take the connector in the middle of a word only from the beginning, like from this side only, from one side, and not any kind of connector which will use its this side, finishing side. Like I would like to write here dal. It will take a connector from this side like this whenever it used in the middle. So let's write a word which makes use of this letter, and I would write a word which is called madad. Madad. Madad mean help. Help in English language. How many letters are in this word? The first one is meme plus dal plus dal. Madad, which mean help in English language. So let's go forward and do our next practice of letters. After dal, it is dal. Actually, I forgot to number these letters. Now we are on 13. If I can count it, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Yeah, 13. We are on 13. And that is dal. Dal. So dal is same as dal. It will take any kind of connector from this side, from the beginning, like this here. And I have a word for this which will show you the exact use of this letter. And this word is called anda. Anda. Sometimes you can say that it takes this place, like this anda, which I just have used here. Anda, which means egg in English language. Egg. How many letters? One is aleph, first one, then noon. Actually, this is noon gunna, but anda, as you can listen from my voice, that I am not producing a word exact noon sound, like I say a word for noon, I will say the word niga, which means eye, a glance, niga. So as you can listen from my sound that I am producing the exact pitch like noon. But here when I say anda, I have a sound which is a kind of nasal sound. But when we use this letter in the middle of any this noon gunna in any word, then it exactly take a noon like dot on it, so we can identify that it is noon gunna. Actually it is noon gunna, but we have placed a dot on it. Then the middle there was dal plus he, anda, egg. And the next one is zal. It will same as its previous letters. Sometime it will take it connector, sometime it will come individually. So there are how many words? Many words, but I would say a word Which exactly use this letter? Let me find out. Scan my brain. So there can be a word for it, but let me find out. I would say a word like zat. If I use this letter in the middle of a word, I can also take a connector, but I can also use it individually. Actually, you can see, because I am not getting any idea which has a middle position of this letter. So I just have written a word which is taking zal as its member. So zat means an identity, an individual identity, and it has 3 letters in it. So let's go towards our next letter, that is on number 15. So that is Ray. Ray will also be taking same position like dal, dal, zal, but not kind of curved like dal and zal, straight like this. So I have a word for it that is called takreer. Takreer, which mean speech in English language. Speech. Te plus quaf plus re plus ye plus re. Takreer. So the next is 16. That is a day. Day. So a day will also be sometime like this one. It can take an individual position. It can also be joint connected with a letter in a word, but it will never take any connector from this side. Like you can say that it can take connector from this side, but it will never ever take this a joint from this ending position ever. I mean, you cannot say that it will take connector from this side. No, because it will lose its sound when you will use a connector. It will be like te. So I hope you have got an idea. So what is the word which I can use for this letter? Bada, 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 which means big in English language. Bay here and day here. Bada, big. It is taking bay plus day plus alif, bada. Bada. After re, we have z. Z on number 17. It will be same as re. Can take a connector from this side. Can also be used individually. Or let's say if I am connecting to any letter in a word, I would use this side from here and a dot. And a proper word for this is, you can say tezab. Tezab, which mean acid in English language. Acid, tezab, acid. ACID, acid. So it has te in the beginning plus ye plus z itself plus alif plus be. Tezab. Tezab. 18. Okay. On 18 number, I have the last letter of this family, that is ye. Ye. So, well, I can say a word, but not in the middle, guys. But if it comes in the middle, it will also be like this. You know, like re, ze. Yala bari, that was a word which I previously written. And that means storm, hailstorm. Guys, this is question. Write the word Jalabari by yourself. Jalabari. We use the letter J in the beginning. But if you have an idea, let me find out a word which use J in the middle. So let's go forward towards 19 number. That is seen. Seen. Seen will be quite different when it is used in the middle of a word. It will take a connector. So this is its half shape, this is half shape. And this is its next connector, which will connect it to its next letter. And from here, it will take a connector to its previous letter. Like if I write a word which says bistar, I would write it like this, bistar, which means bed in English language. So it has be plus seen plus te plus re, bistar. You can see it takes a connector from this side and a connector from this side. We joined it to the ray, and then at the beginning from on this side it connected with be. Actually, I'm writing this word be quite longer, but if you say another demonstration, I would say it like this. This is be and a connector here, then seen and another connector here with join it with the ray. So it be like bistar, bistar. So our next letter is Sheen. And that is number 20. Sheen. It will be like seen, but 3 dot on it. Sheen, a connector here and a connector here, and 3 dot on it, which will differentiate it from its previous brother, seen. For Sheen, let's find out a word which use Sheen in the middle. Mushaira. Mushaira. Or or machine. Machine is same in English, like machine, a gadget can be used to perform different activities. But let's find out another word, guys. What kind of word which can exactly show you the proper use of this letter? Mashak. Mashak. Meme, then join connector here, then sheen, then quaff. Mashak, which means exercise in English language. How many letters? Meme, first one, then sheen, then quaff. Mashak. So, exercise. Let's do our next numbers of letter, which are swad and zwad on 21. Swad. Swad will be same like zwad. These both are same when taking the middle place in the word. So I would say like a connector here and a connector here for swad. So let's find a word for it. For swad, I would say a word which will call fasal. Fasal, which means season, crop season, season. It has fe plus swad plus lam. Fasal. So next is 22, which is zwad. And for zwad, it is same as swad. A connector here and a connector here. So let's find a word we use zwad in the middle. What kind of? Bazid, a word which comes into my mind, which is called bazid, which use zwad, which mean persistent. I mean, not yelling defeat, bazid. I mean, it can be a duel, but it can also be an ambition which someone is, I mean, persistent and ambitious to do. And it has bay plus zuad plus dal, bazid. So let's go forward toward our next letter. That is toy. Toy. For toy, it will take a connector from the beginning. Like I will write it. It will take a connector here and a connector here, like you can see. So a word for this is batakh. Connector here and a connector here. Batakh, which means duck in English language. So let's go forward and write our next number of letter. That is Zoe. Same like toy, but one dot. Same like toy, a connector here and a connector here. A word for it is like nazam. Nazam, which mean a poem. Any kind of poem, nazam. So it has noon plus Zoe plus meme, 3 letters. Nazam. I have a place to demonstrate the next letter here. I would say that is N, number 25, and that is N. N is like Ghan and N are same. Oh, so you will write it like in this, but it will take connector from this side and a connector from this side. I make a mess here, guys. I have made a mess. Everything is messed. The and N will be like, it will take a connector here and a connector here. Okay, and a word for it is can be ta'ajjub. Ta'ajjub. Same I have previously written. Ta'ajjub. Surprise. Te plus an plus jim plus be. Ta'ajjub. So let's go forward. So how are you guys? What's going on? I'm teaching Urdu writing system. And next is Gan. Gan. and number of this letter is 26. 26 of Urdu writing system. Ghain. So Ghain is like same as an. It will take a connector here from this side and a connector from this side. Let's make a word out of this letter. But this can also be written like, whenever we use this letter in a word, sometime in books you will see a word like this, which will also be like an. Oftenly you will see that it is like this, but sometimes it is used like same as it has its original shape in Urdu letters. So a word for this is baghawat. 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 Kind of rebellism in English language. Baghawat. I mean, actually, the word baghawat in English, you can say, if you are being ruled by the government and you just take the part of an opposition and a position, have done some kind of thing like co-optate, like you have an idea like same thing here, like in this word baghawat, rebellism, to throw out the traditions or the previous government or the previous rulers, baghawat. So it has a kind of skepticism kind of idea, you can say baghawat, but it can be in any sense. So bay, ghain, plus alif, plus waw, plus te, baghawat. So number 27 is fe. Fe. So it will be like this. It can take connector from this side and can also take a connector from this side. So make it a big. If I write this like this, it will take connector from this side and from this side. So let's find out a word which is tafriq. Tafriq. Tafriq is a mathematical function, a mathematical operator, which means minus. Minus in English language, a mathematical operator. So it has te plus fe plus re plus ye plus quaf. So that's done. Next letter is quaf. That can take a connector like this side it is a short position, I mean half position of this letter, and from this side, quaff. Sorry guys, I forgot to place a dot on it. So let's find out a word we use this letter in the middle. That word is bakia. Bakia. The remaining in English language. The remaining. It has be from the beginning plus quaff plus ye plus he. Bakia. So guys, one other thing I just have in my mind to tell you that in my previous lesson, I forgot to give the demonstration of the beginning position of kaf and gaf. Actually, I missed those letters in my previous lesson, but now I'm not gonna make that same mistake again. So let's write the word kaf on 29. Kaf. So guys, this is a kind of letter which they take different shapes when used in the middle or in the beginning. So if you are using it in the beginning, there are some words which use its half shape. But when it comes in the beginning, it shapes like this. Like if I write a word class, which means Jamaat in English, in Urdu language, Jamaat, class. Or if I write a word koshish, which means struggle. So in koshish, it is taking its half shape like this. Its half shape. Sorry. Like if I write koshish for the beginning, it will be like this. Koshish, which means struggle. But sometime when we use this letter, it takes a kind of circle in it, and this slanted line on it also. Like if I write a word class, so it will be like this, like this. Class, which has kaf plus lam plus alif plus seen in it. So it depends on the word which you are making. Let's go ahead and write our number 30 letter, that is gaf, same as kaf but different sound, an additional slanted line on it which is not in the kaf in the case of kaf. So let's make the half shape or beginning shape or the middle shape. Let's make its beginning shape first. So this is also a beginning shape. I will write the middle shape too, because I missed these letters in my previous lesson. So I'm taking much time to demonstrate the beginning position of these letters. Then next I will go show you the middle position of these letters. So on the for the beginning of this letter, a word which is called gosht. Gosht. So first I will write the half shape like this, and then I'll make a word which will look like gosht, which means meat in English language. So it makes how many letters? The first one is Gaf, the beginning, and then it is Wow, plus it is Sheen, plus it is Te, Gosht. So let's go forward and write our 31 number letter, that is Lam. So before I go for Lam, I would also like to show you the middle position of this Kaf and Gaf. For Kaf, I have a word. It will be same in the middle like this. Taking, sorry guys, I'm making a very annoying thing here. Actually, I have messed up. So for Kaf, I will say this is original shape Kaf, and its half or middle shape is like this. It will take a connector from this side and a connector from this side in the middle, you know. So uh, acha, then it is in the middle of a word. I have a word for it, bakra. Guys, it's a kind of animal. In English language, you can say he goat, but the younger one, bakra. Be plus kaf plus re plus alif, bakra. So for gaf, I would say it is same as like kaf. It will be written like this: a connector here and a connector here, and two slanted line on it. For gaf, in the middle of a word, I would say bagla. Yes, bagla. It's a kind of bird, heron in English language. Bagla. You can remember that I have told you that sometime it has a circle when used in the middle or in the beginning. So it is taking that circle and two slanted line. So if I show you how many letters are indulged in this word, the first one is be, then next the gaf itself, but with the circle which I told you, and lam. Sometimes it does not take this one. It depends on the word which you are writing. Then lam plus alif. Do not confuse yourself, guys, on this single individual word. You can find many words which will use only this shape. You know. Okay, if I say a word which says Jahangir for Gaf, which does not use this shape. We use this shape, a connector here and a connector here. The word Jahangir would look like this: Noon and a connector and Ray with J, two slanted line on it, and J. And how many letters are in it? The Jahangir, the first one is Jim, then it is He, then it is Aleph, then it is Noon, and then it is Gaf itself, and then it is Ye, and at the end it is Re, Jahangir. So now let's go forward to our letter number 31. Yes, 31. That is lam. So the lam can take the connector from both sides. So it will be like this one, it will take connector from this side and from this side too in a word. So let's make a word out of this this letter. Let's make a word. What kind of word am I gonna use for this letter? We use this letter in the middle. Let's make a word which call buland, 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 which mean higher, up higher in English language. So it has bay in the beginning plus lam plus noon plus dal, buland, higher. So our next letter is meme on 32. That is meme, and meme's half shape will be like this. It will take connector from this side here, and will be taking a connector from this side like this. For meme, I would say, let's write it again. Meme is like this and taking connector from this side, no? So let's make a word which called summer. It's a noun, a name of a person, which means fruits, a collective noun. Summer. Okay, so we have made it till meme, lam, meme, and then next let's make our next letter, that is noon on 33, and its half shape is like this. It will take a connector from this side and from this side as well. So let's find a word which use noon in the middle. Let's find out a word. What kind of word? Dhanak. Dhanak. Guys, rainbow in English language. Dhanak. Sorry, only one slanted line. Dhanak. And it has dal. Sorry. And hay, heavy hay, plus noon itself, plus cough. Dhanak. Let's go forward. Guys, we are just near to finish, and I thank you very much for accompanying me for such a long time. That's great from your side. I really appreciate you, your existence, your presence here. I really, thank you. So after noon, it is wow. On number 34. 34. Wow. So in the middle, it will take a connector only one side, which is like this side. From this side, you can see me writing it. From this side, it will take a connector from this beginning side, but not from this side. It will not take any connector from this side. It will come individually. I mean, if you can say that it has no such position in the middle which takes the connector like from the ending side. So let's make a word which says wow. A word which called maghrur. Maghrur. It means proudful in English language. So it has meme, but it will also come individually in a word too, guys. Meme, ghan plus re plus wow plus re. Maghrur. So next is 35, that is hey. So for hey I can make some words like if I say a word, we use this hey in the middle. It can be written in the middle like this. Whenever it comes in the middle, it sometimes takes the connector from this side and from this side and can be like this one. And a word for this is kahwa. Kahwa is a kind of drinking thing, which has some similarity with the tea but without milk. That's a kind of traditional drink, kahwa. Our Pashtun brothers oftenly use this, mostly use in their house, kahwa. They have their traditional drink which is called kahwa. So it has quaf and hey in the middle and wow also in the middle plus hey in the end, kahwa, hey. And let's go forward to our number 36, that is heavy hay. So it will take a joint from this side here and from this side here. And let's find out a word for this. A word for this is like bhedia. Bhedia in Urdu language, it is like bhedia. Bhedia. Which mean wolf in English language, and it has bay plus ye. Sorry, it after bay it has hay, heavy hay, which we were talking about, heavy hay plus ye plus re plus ye plus alif, bhediya. So the next one is on 36, that is Hamza. Hamza. As I have already told you guys that it has not individual existence. It mostly used with the combination of all the letters when we want to produce a sound out of this Hamza. I would say a word for it, and the word for it is, and it has no such connector from any side because it is very small in size, often come above or on the letters to produce a specific sound. Like if I say a word for this chai, I would say it is written like this, and it will take a hamza on it. So how many letters on it which produce this word, which mean tea? I mean, we take tea at the morning, at the early in the morning. Tea, we say chai in Urdu language. So it has che plus alif plus hamza plus ye, chai. So that's it. So our second last, second last. We are just near to finish our lesson writing system for the middle position of letter. So that is 38, and that is choti ye. Choti ye. And for ye, it will be like this. It will have a connector from this side and from this side as well. So, and two dot in it below. And I have a word for it that is called tabib. Tabib, which means doctor in English language. So it has te at the beginning plus be plus ye plus be. Tabib. So the last one is ye, big ye, badi ye. So guys, it does not come in the beginning or in the middle. It exactly come in the end of a word. Never see in the beginning, in the middle, only in the end. So let's make a word out of this letter which says guy. I oftenly come here and cut crops, green hay for our animals, for our cows, and that is reality. Today I have finished my work earlier, so that's why I have found some hours for you guys to demonstrate a lecture, a lesson here. So guy mean cow in English language. So it has gaf in the beginning and plus alif in the middle, ye. Ye would never be in the middle, so it is hamza plus ye in the end. See, it is in the end, always in the end. Wow, guys, we have achieved it today. How are you guys? Hope you have enjoyed this lesson of today. Pretty sure everybody has some mistakes. Not everybody, has some lack of knowledge. I also have some kind of weakness in my, I mean, you can say education. No one is perfect. I've also been committed to achieve the perfection, but sometimes someone can make a mistake. So for that, I want to say sorry. Will be writing system in Urdu language for the last or ending position of a letter, our next topic. So how are you guys? Hope you are fine. So I have told when I was beginning this lesson that I will record an audio song for you guys, an edited version of Hum Kyun Chale Us Raah Par by Junaid Jamshed, and will be quite different from my without any instrument. So hope you will like to have some moment to listen that song. I will upload that song within few days, maybe today, tonight. But yet I have not recorded that song. But now I have ample time to go inside the room, having not any noise, because while I sit here, a wind blows and it can create a noise while I record the music or song. So thank you very much for watching me. I can go a little bit of forward further there to show you, but if it remains stable, the connection remains stable, then you can watch there the activity. But if it goes disconnected, then I like to say sorry. So let's go there. If the connection remains stable, you can see what's going on. There I was sitting, doing my work. Guys, today it was very perfect. I mean, live session, no such trouble like zoomed in. So I'm really happy to finish it quite, I mean, perfect. So sometimes you achieve such things which are rare with the, I mean, bad connections. So that is it for today, guys. I will be joining you, will be doing live in my next few weeks. It will also be like same writing system, but that will be our last lesson about writing system, because we have almost finished our two part of the writing system, and that one will be last one. And hope you will join me again to my in my next lesson. And thank you very much for being here for such long hours. I appreciate you. So hope you will be with me next time again. So until then, I want to say all of you goodbye and thank you very much for watching me. Allah Hafiz.